Finding time to declutter. Are you frustrated by the chaos that is surrounding you and just overwhelmed with all the clutter you just can't seem to find the time to deal with? It's just so much stuff that you don't even know where to start and you don't have the time to do it. Imagine actually having the time to get that done, to tackle that clutter and to kick it to the curb. It can be done. I've had those issues. I understand that life is busy, that with work and children and all the other demands on us, that sometimes we don't have time to deal with those kind of things. I've been there. A few years back, I had a kid who was home for 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. He was home with a concussion. And our house kind of got a little out of hand at the time. I was working I wasn't necessarily working at home. I was working off-site with a client quite a bit. So between him being home a lot and me being gone, our house kind of got chaotic and things started to pile up and it just got a little bit cluttered and a little crazy, if you can believe it or not. It even happens to me. It was just because I didn't have the time and I didn't make the time. But when I did finally make the time and decided to do it, we tackled it, we cleaned it up because I just can't live with that. So here are the 4 things that you can do to actually figure out how to get this time. And the very first one is find out your why. For me, my why is because I can't live in chaos. It doesn't work with my brain. I don't like it. It makes me agitated. It gives me anxiety. So find your why. Why do you need to declutter? If you're perfectly happy when you walk into your house and there's a little bit of craziness and chaos, if you're good with that, then you're never going to tackle it or make the time because there's no why there. So you have to find your why. You have to figure out what it is that you want. Do you want to be able to walk into your house and go, ah? Do you want to have that retreat? Are you just so full of anxiety right now and overwhelmed that you have to do something in order to tackle this clutter because your why is that you need some peace and calm in your life? So figure out your why. It's very important to have that push, that why of why you're going to decide, do it in the first place. The second point is to decide. So you might have your why, but you have to decide to take action. You have to decide that it is a priority. You have to decide for yourself that your why is compelling enough to take the action. So the decision to take action is huge. Otherwise, it's just going to keep getting pushed down to the bottom of the priority list. The third one is hire help. If you can't get this stuff done by yourself, then hire help. Get somebody in there to help you. And I will tell you, the biggest advantage to hiring help is that, one, you're going to be paying resources. So you're going to use your money, which is a resource, to have somebody come in and help you declutter, and that will make it a priority for you. Because if you're giving up some of your money, you're going to want something back from it. You're going to want that space to be decluttered. You're going to want to get it finished, right? So it's going to make you make the time to do it. And you're going to plan it, right? So you'll have it planned, it's going to make you have your time, and because you're trading off resources, it's actually going to get done. The fourth one is to schedule the time. And that kind of goes with if you're hiring help or whether you're doing it yourself or bringing in help, like maybe it's family, something. The fourth one is to schedule the time. If you schedule it, make it a priority, and decide that that's what you're going to do, then it will actually get done. You have to put it as a priority in your schedule. It has to be something that can't get pushed aside, that it's not worth it, it's not, it's not necessary, whatever. If you can't live with the clutter any longer, if you're so overwhelmed and you're dealing with anxiety or depression, those are kind of 2 things that go with clutter, is anxiety and depression, because you get anxious with the craziness in your house, or you get depressed and you hide and you don't deal with anything. So if you want to deal with that stuff, then it's really important to find the time, create the time. Lots of people will use the excuse, there's just no time. My schedule is too full. There's just no time. Look, there's 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. I have that, you have that. Everybody on the planet has that at this point in time. We are all on the same level playing field. So there's no reason why you can't do something that I have time to do, and vice versa. All it is priorities. I make it a priority and you don't at this point in time. So if you make it a priority and you decide that part of your 24 hours is going to be used to get your environment and your life in order, you will make the time, and you will make the time to schedule that. So remember, find your why. Why do you want to get decluttered? If there's no why bother? Live with it. If there's a big why, you want to get rid of anxiety, you want to get rid of depression, you want to deal with the chaos in your house, you want to have peace and calm, those are the whys. Decide to take action, hire help, schedule the time, make it a priority. My job in life and my passion is to help people decide to take action and to find that peace and calm in their life, to create an environment and a life that allows them to live fully, peacefully, and calmly, that they don't have to be surrounded by overwhelm and anxiety. If you want a little bit more information about what I do, then go visit my website, kaossolutions.com, and sign up to our newsletter so that you can keep up to date on what's going on in Kaos and get weekly tips and tricks on how to declutter your life and get organized. Sign up to the newsletter. It's kaossolutions.com/newsletter. Peace out, everybody.